Hi, my beautiful, lovely souls. Thank you for checking out my channel. This is Lizzie the Lightworker here. So, if you have not yet done so, please hit the subscribe button so you can see more videos when I upload them. Hit the bell for notifications. Today we're going to do Aquarius, Divine Female, and a Sagittarius, Divine Male, Twin Flame Union. Okay? So what I like to do here is, I'm going to get a little bit about what's going on here on each end, okay? Like how they feel about this relationship, our divine female, and how our divine male feels. Maybe a little bit about what's going on in their personal life, and then in the middle, how they come together, okay? So we're going to use regular tarot today, and I've already shuffled up. So let's get our divine female over here, okay? So I feel like our divine female is definitely feeling like this is a new love, maybe, is open to love and the possibilities of love. I feel like she has a lot of love to give and a lot to bring to the table here when it comes to love. I feel like she's very pure and that her love is very pure, okay? It's sort of divine, okay? So her love is, like I said, very open. She's open to love. She's open to giving her love, okay? Now, I don't know if this energy with the King of Pentacles is her divine male here, okay? Someone who's sort of very grounded, very stable, very reliable, very, you know, open to the possibilities of building something together, okay? Or this could be a little bit of her energy as well, okay? Somebody who's really reliable, somebody who sort of has it together, okay? They have something to bring to the table. They're very like pragmatic, you know, and they're rational. They think rationally. They're not like a huge risk taker. And if they're going to invest their time or their energy or their money, they want to be very sure about that. Okay, they're not gonna invest if they don't think it's worth it. Okay, so now I don't know if this is the way our divine female feels here, that she may have invested her time and is coming up sort of empty here, okay? Or she's feeling like she's coming up empty here. I don't know, this is probably the way she's feeling about her divine male here, okay? She's sort of grieving. She's sort of sad. She feels very alone. She feels very isolated. She feels like, you know, there's no end in sight to this grief, okay? But she's not seeing the brighter side. I feel like she's sort of staying in this sort of downward spiral energy, okay? Really, really very, very sad and sort of moping around and sort of, you know, like when you're wallowing, you know, in sort of your own misery. I feel like that's what's going on here. Very emotional, okay? I feel like she's almost sorry about something. Maybe she's sorry that she wasted her energy here, or maybe she feels like she owes him something, or, you know, I don't know. She definitely feels like she's come up empty-handed here, but she has to realize that, you know, there's some cups that are still here that are full, okay? She's definitely not seeing the bigger picture. She's so engulfed in her own misery and her own sadness that she can't sort of see the light of day. She can't see her way out of this feeling, okay? So let's see what's going on with our Sagittarius divine male here, okay? All right, so our Sagittarius, he's like the man in motion. His personality is like a guy with intense drive, very intense, competitive nature, very fast moving, fast talking, sort of a little bit driven by his own ego, if that makes any sense. Okay, he's concerned with victory. He's concerned with success. He sees something, he goes after it. He doesn't waste any time. He's just powerful drive right through things, okay? Excuse me. He might have a bit of arrogance to him, okay? I get a little bit of that when I get this card here. A little bit of arrogance, a little bit ego-driven, okay? It's sort of like, someone who really wants the control and takes control and goes straight ahead. Okay, they take risks, they're bold, they're not afraid of anything. They just move with incredible force and motion. They just go. Okay, so I don't know if that's a little bit about the way he's feeling about this relationship. Okay, now with the World, he may feel like he already has it all. He may feel like her coming into his life, that he thought the world of her. Okay, or he might just be after big world ideas. Okay, he might be the kind of guy that wants expansion of everything in his life. You know, he may be searching for that reliability. He may be searching for sort of like his heart's desire. You know what I mean? Like his passions. And he's not going to give up on that until he obtains it. Okay, I don't know if he's in the process of obtaining it, but that's what he's focused on. His focus is for that. It's like he wants the world. He wants to take the world. You know, like it's sort of like maybe even overly confident. I don't know if that makes sense. But I feel like, yeah, he's very like aggressive when it comes to this. Okay, and with the Three of Cups, I think that as a Sagittarius likes to travel. They like to see the world. Okay, they enjoy the finer things in life. They like to have fun. They like to be out there, sort of in the world, on the prowl. They're not easily tied down. Okay, they don't like stagnation. They're never like gonna settle for sort of like a routine kind of life. They would find that very, very boring. It would actually depress them. So I don't know if this is what he's doing. If he's, maybe even he's playing the field. I don't know. I get a sense of travel here. Like he's traveling. He wants to see the world. He wants world experiences. You know, he wants to be cultured. He wants to find things out. He wants to have adventures. Okay. And I don't know if that, maybe that broke her heart here, okay? Maybe that's what he's off doing, and she's sort of in this energy where she's sort of grieving the relationship a bit, all right? So let's see what's going on as a relationship in the middle here. All right, so I think if they were coming together, there's a big issue about balance here, okay? Now, this card is driven by Sagittarius, okay? So I don't know if this is referring to our Sagittarius here, where if he wanted this relationship to work, he's going to have to be more balanced here. He's going to have to sort of temper his behaviors, sort of blend the opposites of these two here, and they can come together and sort of be the yin to each other's yang, if that makes any sense. I feel like that's the reason why they're twin flames coming together. They maybe need to teach each other how to do that, or she needs to teach him how to do that, and he needs to open up her horizons a little bit, broaden her horizons a little bit. So I feel like on a parallel, they would sort of complement each other and give each other experiences that the other isn't having, if that makes any sense. Okay, and with the Queen of Wands here, this is like about creativity. So I think coming together, I think he would want her to be more open. He wants her to sort of be a little more on his level, be more open to travel, be more open to new experiences, be more open to fun and frolic and freedom, and maybe even partying a bit. I feel like he does a little bit of partying, okay? He might not be ready to give that up, okay? That's where Temperance comes in. But I feel like he wants her to be the Queen of Wands. He wants her to be more fiery, more passionate about things. Ultimately, that's the type of woman that he's craving to be with. Someone who's going to ride right alongside him to destinations unknown. As long as it's fun, and as long as it's free, and as long as there's action and adventure, that's what he's craving here, okay? Now, I don't know if this is her not wanting to face this, that she doesn't want to believe that she would have to change for him, because I feel like with this here, this King of Pentacles nature energy, that's not a good for like change. That's somebody who's like kind of very grounded to who they are. Okay, they're very stable. They're the complete opposite of this fiery, fun, free-spirited nature. They're like more down to earth. They like predictability. They like to know what's going to happen. They like to plan things. They like to plan ahead. They like to save their money. They like to have foundations to build upon. Okay, so I think that this is really depressing her. I think that, you know, she's coming to the realization possibly that this is what he wants. He wants her to be like this, okay? And she can't face it, all right? I don't know if, because with this card too, there's a little air to infidelity, okay? And sort of wanting to play the field and, you know, kind of being a little bit sneaky, or maybe she feels that he's that way, all right? But that's what this has to do with, sort of like, you know, hidden things and kind of doing things in the dark, so to speak, like things that are not brought to light, things that are like behind your back, sneaky kind of stuff, okay? So that's a little bit about what I feel like is going on here, okay? I feel like I said, I don't think that she's ready to face that. I don't think that she can necessarily be changed, okay? She's not open to it. It's actually hurting her very deeply, okay? Yeah, and if this is going to happen at all, it's going to be really slow movement here, okay? The balance of this relationship is going off of an earthly energy, an earth sign, earthly energy. And our earth signs are more grounded people. They need to have predictability. They want to know what's going to happen tomorrow. They want to plan things. They want to you know, secure their future. They want to have, you know, money in the bank. They want to like have property. They want to, you know, have their own luxuries, but security on the other side of that. Like they have their possessions and they can be very possessive people. So that could have a little bit to do with it too. She could have more of a little bit of a possessive nature and he's more of a free spirit, you know? I feel like earthly energy here. And this is our Aquarius, okay? This has to do with like wanting routines and organization and, you know, I feel like self-improvements have to be done, you know, maybe on her part because she's just not open to this. I feel like if she opened up a bit to these experiences, there would be a lot more to go off of. They would have a lot more to, sort of like have a leg up, if that makes any sense. Okay, guys? I don't think that it's not that it couldn't work. I just think that that's what needs to happen here. So let's get a psychic tarot for the heart card to sort of finish. Okay, rest and reconsider. Okay, so now with rest and reconsider, I'm going to say this is going back to our Aquarius divine female. She's really she really has to think about how, if at all, she can compromise a little bit for him and he can compromise a little bit for her. Going back to temperance, that is about compromise, okay? He wants her to be this woman. He wants her to be this different woman, this fiery energy that he can have fun with and passionate and, you know, sort of just fly off the seat of your pants kind of person, okay? But with this rest and reconsider, I feel like this relationship is taking a break right now, okay? She's obviously more hurt over it than he is. He's just going to keep going. He doesn't know any other way to be. He just has to keep going, okay? Excuse me. So that's what I feel like. She has to sort of recharge her batteries, do a lot of thinking, inner focus, and use her strength and reserve to maybe get past some of these difficulties. And maybe at another time they can revisit this. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please let me know what you think in the comments and leave me some suggestions if you'd like to see any other videos, Twin Flame. Thank you for watching, guys. Many, many blessings to you all.